Lord be with you. Amen. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. The Pharisees came forward and began to argue with Jesus, seeking from him a sign from heaven to test him. He sighed from the depth of his spirit and said, "Why does this generation seek a sign? Amen, I say to you, no sign will be given to this generation." Then he left them, got into the boat again, and went off to the other shore. The Gospel of the Lord. You know, there are times when we feel like the Lord has left us, just sort of gotten in his boat and gone away. And we wonder somehow why the Lord is so far away and so distant. And Jesus reminds us, right, that sometimes it's because we ask too much for the things that we want and we need. We ask for signs, we ask for gifts, we ask for healing, we ask for all these things that we want from him, that we want from God. And as James reminds us, as we begin a whole cycle of listening to the letter from James each day, that oftentimes it's not about what we want or ask of God, it's what God has always asked of us. For us to trust, to have faith, to love one another, to do the things that we know that need to be done to take care of each other. So it's no wonder that, once in a while God gets a little frustrated. Jesus sighed from the depth of his spirit, just like, when will they ever learn? When will they ever hear? James reminds us, we need to pray in faith, and a faith that is rooted deeply in trust in the Lord. And so when we ask things of our God, when we ask for signs and healings and wonders and gifts, he reminds us that we need first always to ask God to strengthen our faith, to hold us in trust and in love in a way that makes everything else possible. And when we're constantly demanding things of God to give us this and give us that, without first even thinking about our own faith and our own love of God and our own love of one another, it does feel a bit selfish. It does feel a bit like we're always asking. It's like that child that always wants something from mom or dad. And you can see why Jesus would every so often just kind of sigh and say, like, what do they say to you? Like, I need my space, right? Give me a minute, right? Because our relationship with God is a very personal one, right? It's what we believe at the core of our faith. God is a person, a real person, a person who came to earth and became one of us. And we need to tend to our relationship with our God, with Jesus and the Spirit, in the same way that we tend to any relationship. There needs to be times when we listen, when we ask, Lord, what do you need from me? What do you require of me? And we already know the answer because Jesus has already given to us, the Scriptures already given to us. Love him and love each other as you love yourselves. Jesus is like, you've been given signs. You've been given the word. You've been given everything. Take what you've been given and do something with it. Love one another as I have loved you.